What's this? Oh, no! Somebody come carry!
Coming up next, we're going to take a trip out to Woodville, Texas. They say they got an alligator out there that's next to this haunted location, and it's out there by an old bait shop. I've never been up there. I can't wait to go see what this one's about. Let's go check it out. Gator Country's Gator Rescues, brought to you by Daly's Hunting Fish, for all your specialty hunting and fishing needs. So we're headed over to Woodville, Texas. It's a pretty good drive from Gator Country, but you know what? This is a beautiful drive. You ever get a chance to make it up to Woodville, Texas? Slow down, enjoy the scenery. Beautiful place. Well, this will give Jana and I some time to visit away from the office. And look, here we are. There's the bait shop and the haunted village. I can't wait to see this scary alligator. All right, guys. As you can see, we're up here at Dam B by the haunted village. This thing's probably 20 foot tall. It's pretty cool. They got a big setup all around here. Let's go check some of this out while we're here. Obviously, you can see we're at a haunted hotel type place. Pretty cool. They got a nice setup here where you walk around through the woods. Pretty cool. There's some other shops up here too. Let's walk up here and look at these shops. As you can see right behind me, we're right in between Woodville and Jasper. Jasper's 15 miles from here and Newton's 31. So we're right in the middle right here at Dam B. They have a fireworks set up here. All kind of little shops and crafts. Pretty cool. As you can see, this is called Lakeside Variety. They've got a lot of little gifts here. Pretty cool. Rocking horse. That's cool. A lot of little stuff to look at. Be a cool place to have a little lunch right here. Come up and hang out. Now, obviously, we were told that this was a bait shop, and there's an alligator somewhere around the bait shop. So here's your bait right here. Now, this one right here is going to be one of my favorite. This one right here is called the Redneck Snack Shack. I got to tell you, I feel right at home at the Redneck Snack Shack. And you know, really and truly, I almost forgot why we were up here. It almost feels like a day off for us. I guess it's back to work. There's supposed to be an alligator here somewhere. Let's go in the back of this pond and see if there's a gator here. Well, I found a pond. Let's see if there's a gator here. Yes, sir. There he is. Oh, he just went under, too. That alligator looked to be about 7 foot to me. I guess you know, when the alligators are in the ponds like this, there's only one way to do it. Let's go get our fishing rods, get those big surf rods with those little treble hooks on it. Let's see if we can get this alligator out of here. Well, I'm gonna take these rods. I gotta look at them on the way out, make sure the hooks and everything are set up. I brought 2 of them today. I didn't know how big the alligator was. You never know. Sometimes you may need 2 rods. And as always, you got to have that rope. See, he's right there. I hope he doesn't get shy on me. I'm gonna look for about 7 foot. It's gonna be right about 7 foot. He's found a really cool home right here, but landowner says he can't stay. Let's see if we can get him. You know, so many times people think you just go there and you grab the alligator immediately and you're ready to go home. That is just not the case. As soon as I get into position with the alligator, get the angle I want to cast at, guess what? He goes under. Now, it's a waiting game. What do you get? He goes under. It's a game of peekaboo for hours.
After an hour of waiting for him to surface, finally I decide I'm just going to start casting, just trying to get a lucky snag underwater.
Well, this alligator has decided to become skittish all of a sudden. What we're going to do is, Jana and I are going to walk around and sit down on the stools over there and see if we can play peekaboo with the alligator. We'll back up a little bit, we'll give it a few minutes, see if he'll come back up, then we'll sneak over here to him and throw the line over him. Let's go hide for a while.
I got him in my sights now. All I got to do is go around the other side of the pond and cast over the top of his back.
There he goes, he's moving again. See the bubbles?
Hey guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thanks for coming back to Gator Country's Gator Rescue. Now, let's see if we catch this alligator. Finally, I get a hook set in this alligator. Now, I'm going to hand off this rod to Jana, and I'm going to try to get the other rod in this alligator.
Try this.
2 rods are much better than 1.
All right, what the plan is here, I want to go ahead and get 2 lines on in case he breaks off of one. I might have missed it. I don't know what angle he's at. You want to try to pick him up just a little bit for me. Uh-oh. See what happens there. Okay. No, I got you. No, I got him too. Okay, good. That's what we want. Let him go. That's good. Good job. You still on? Okay. All right, we're in a real good situation with this right here. We got 2 lines on him. So he's only about 7 foot, so this ought to be able to hold him pretty good. He's gonna come up right here now. Here he is. Here he is. All right, I got one in the foot. She's got one in the... All right, hang on. Okay, how do you like where yours is set? Can you tell? Oh, mine came off. See, that's why we do 2. No, it didn't. I got it. See where we hooked at. That's important. Okay, I got a tail. What do you got? Yeah, we are.
Obviously, with a 6 to 7 foot alligator, don't do this. Watch him. He can turn around and bite his own tail. You're gonna get bit if you grab a 6 foot alligator by the tail. That's why I finally decided to let him go and go ahead and get the rope.
Let go. Give me slack. Oh, wait. Not yet. Give me slack on the first hole. All right, we got it. You did good. 2 hands. Look, 2 poles, baby. All right. Okay, come take. Baby mom. He sounded like a baby. Did you hear him? Yeah. He made a baby. He did. He made the baby distress call. He's a little bit too big for that. I'm going to say he's a little over 6 foot. We'll measure him in a minute. Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Hey guys, sit tight, because when we come back, I'm gonna show you a creature that even freaks me out. It freaks me out so bad, I gotta have some help with this one.
All right, guys, today is a really different animal. I don't do spiders. I've actually brought in a friend of mine to actually help me catch a spider. We've got a landowner here that called us and said, hey, they found a really big surprise in their mailbox. It's supposed to be a black widow. Do I really think it is? It's probably not. People can mistake these animals all the time, but just in case, I called in a friend of mine by the name of Chester Moore. I'm gonna be running the camera. Chester's gonna be catching the spider. This one's not for me. We'll let him do it.
In my life and career, I've dealt with all kinds of dangerous animals. I've had a jaguar bite me on the knee, a shark bite me on the calf, but I tell you the one that creeps me out is black widow spiders. I'm fascinated by them. Black widows have incredible venom. The experts say it's 8 times more dangerous than a diamondback rattlesnake. I don't know how true that is because a black widow can't put as much venom as a diamondback rattlesnake can, but it has horrible qualities of venom. This is a neurotoxic venom, kind of like a cobra. It attacks the nervous system, attacks your breathing, but it also has a thing called latroxin. It literally attacks the muscles. So what happens is you will have contractions in your muscles. If you get bit in the leg, you'll have cramps. You might have stomach cramps. So you have symptoms of a hemotoxic bite, like a copperhead might give you, and also like a cobra might give you. It's the worst of both worlds. And these biters are really fascinating. If you look on the internet, you have the searches about black widows. It says they're very docile spiders and they don't move very quickly. They're all lying. I promise you. These things are super fast and you got to watch out for them. Gary called me because he's smarter than dealing with a black widow spider. And I'm like, a black widow? I'd rather have come tangle with a tiger today. But the fact is, I'm fascinated by him. I'm trying to study him more. And he says, according to the report, this is a giant, possibly mutated, radiated, giant, huge, I don't know if it's that big, black widow spider. So we're going to go check it out. And hopefully, well, maybe hopefully, it's in the mailbox. So we're going to see if this thing's even in here. Take a quick peek real quick before I grab my highly professional gear. I hope it's not right here on top of me. Yeah. It's a spider. It's the shape of a black widow. But I'm going to get my, let's see here. Oh, there's the hourglass. That is a huge black widow spider, and it's ready to spring. It's right here on the corner. You close this thing back up real quick. Speaking of jumpers, you see a lot of little spiders kind of furry that have a white spot on them. A lot of people say that's a male black widow spider. That is not a male black widow spider. There's a kind of jumping spider that we have. There are several different kinds in the country. They have a little spot right on the back. However, sometimes a black widow will actually have kind of a white or lighter colored spot, but the typical deadly black widow shape is the hourglass shape of the red. And these things are, I gotta look at this thing again. Oh, there he is. He's about to come out. He's about to come out. This ain't good. Okay.
All right, now I can tell you right now, I don't even like spiders. I can tell you right now, I'm going to be of no help to you at all, Chester.
I can tell you right now, bare hands are not going to be involved. All right. Well, this spider's right here on the corner of this. Fascination will make you do weird stuff, like play with black widow spiders.
Yeah, why in the world would you want to do this?
I want to learn more about them. I want to photograph this spider. You know, growing up here in Southeast Texas, my typical reaction would be to take an M80 and throw it in the mailbox and blow it out of here. You know, but I've got to kind of go past that and try to study this animal because I want people to be educated about our wildlife, even our spiders, which are kind of creepy and crawly, and do serve a very valuable role. Besides scaring outdoor riders and people who put their hands in mailboxes and see one, they actually kill a lot of insects and things that can cause a lot of damage. There he is.
Oh, wow.
That big black widow. Psalm 91 tells we can tread on serpents and cobras. I'm going to claim that over black widows right now.
Yeah, all right, Dusty. Be careful. Get him in that box.
He's not wanting to go.
Oh,
There we go.
wow.
We captured the black widow. Look at the size of that thing. And look right here. You can see the hourglass. Check it out. That's that classic hourglass on there. What a beautiful spider. All right, there's been a spider in here before and there was a roly-poly for food, and he might be food real quick. Now that we got this spider secure, we're gonna make sure first off there's not another one in there. Because you never know what can happen. And I'm not being too smart doing this. Doesn't look like it. Can you imagine reaching your hand in a place you've reached in hundreds, maybe thousands of times in your life, and coming across this, and people do get bit. You know, you can stick your hand in that thing to bite you. And the bad thing about it is sometimes the bite doesn't have immediate pain. You might not even know you got bit by a spider immediately. So that's another danger. So these are potentially a very dangerous animal, very dangerous creature. See what I'm gonna do, guys. We got good sunlight. I'm gonna grab my camera and I'm gonna take a photo of that thing right there.
I really appreciate Chester coming out and helping with us today. He's a very educated man on all sorts of wildlife. As you know, he's an outdoor writer, does a lot of radio, TV shows. This guy is really good with these. I'm not going to say I wouldn't have caught it myself, but I'm glad he did it.
Well, I appreciate it, Gary. Thanks for the opportunity. One of my big treats in life is getting to educate people about God's amazing wildlife, and I really like the dangerous kind. And to be able to capture an image of a black widow this big is a pretty cool thing. And the thing we want to do with the public is, and Gary does this at Gator Country all the time, is say, hey, these things are potentially dangerous, but you don't have to fear them. You need to respect these animals and realize what you're dealing with. You know, you don't have to, just because you see a spider 10 feet away, run away and think you're going to die.
As you can tell, Chester is fascinated with the biology of these spiders. Now we're going to take this black widow back to Gator Country so we can educate thousands of people on what they really look like. Now, let's get back to alligators at the haunted village.
All right, guys, I'm here with Mr. Jim. These are the folks that own the place here that made the call for us to come get the alligator. Looks like this alligator is going to be about 6 foot, but me and Mr. Jim, we're not sure we got the only alligator out of here.
No, there's one bigger than this one out there somewhere.
Okay. And tell me, how are they coming in here?
They're coming out of this pond's over here into this one. And then I guess at night sometimes they go back into there.
Okay. So that's pretty much like a breeding marsh type deal for them.
Well, that's probably 30 acres and there's nothing but just individual ponds back there.
Okay. So do you see an alligator here every year, or is this the first time? Oh, okay.
Yeah, last year we were here, hopefully.
Absolutely, and I really like this. This is a really neat place. If you're in the area, guys, you got to come down, have a seat at the Redneck Snack Shack. This is a really great little place. And listen, I want to thank you for calling us instead of taking matters into your own hands. Thank you so much for letting us help you out.
Didn't want to shoot him.
Well, good. We don't want you to shoot him either. So we appreciate it. We're going to actually, this alligator right here, we're going to take over to Jasper, over at the Catfish Cabin. We have a little exhibit there. This one's going to go live in Jasper. So you go by and see him when you can. All right, we got him straightened out here. Let's see what we got. 6 foot 2 inches. All right, let me find out if we got a male or female here. Because if this is a female, this is prime time for breeding. This is the age, this is the measurements where they'll start breeding. And it is a female. So I need you to give me a female name. I name all of them. Carol. All right, everybody. What we're gonna do? We're gonna take Carol the alligator over here. We're gonna put her in our Jasper exhibit. You guys go over at Catfish Cabin and see Carol.
As you can see, Carol is exhausted after this fight. We're going to load her up now and take her over to Catfish Cabin. Give her a new home. Hey guys, stay tuned through these messages. Look out, don't get bit. Now, it's time for this week's trivia question. How many deadly venomous species of spiders that are a danger to humans inhabit Texas? A, 4, B, 3, C, 2, or D, 7? Go to Gator Country Facebook page and give us your answer for a chance to win one of those famous Gator Country t-shirts. It's not every day we take alligators up to the Catfish Cabin spot. However, we do take a few of them, especially when we catch them up further in East Texas. This one will be one of those special ones that we'll drop off at Catfish Cabin. Now, when we were catching Carol, she actually turned around and bit one of the other hooks, so there's a hook in her mouth. We got to take a few minutes and get it out. Yep, that's dangerous.
Open her mouth, let her bite forward, and take her back up. We got to get that hook out.
So there's another alligator that's in a spot they're not supposed to be that gets a good home. We do this every day, guys. We couldn't do it without you. Thanks for watching Gator Country's Gator Rescue.
Well, listen, I want you to know, Jana and I and the rest of the Gator Country folks are appreciating Tim. Anything you need from us, let us know. We'll get it to you.
We've enjoyed doing this. We really have. It's been a real adventure that I think is going to be good for our community.
Well, what we got to do now, I got 2 other alligators waiting in Beaumont, so Jana and I are getting in the Gator Country truck. We're going south.
What's out?
Take care.
Glad that you got me.